Dan, it's me, Jen. Today, I'm gonna watch another one of your story time videos. The one I'm gonna be watching you telling the story, the ant and the grasshopper. I know that's, I know that story, and I can't wait for you to tell the story right here, and here it is, here, watch.
Oh, hi. How are you? It's me, Dan the My Little Pony and Sophia the First Fan. I was just playing with some leaves at the leaf pile right now. After all, it is a lovely day outside, isn't it? Say, would you like to hear a story about the ant and the grasshopper? You do? Great! Okay, here's the story. Okay, here goes. Once upon a time, there was an ant and a grasshopper who basically lived at a field that is nearby the farm. So, the ants have been gathering food to prepare for winter inside an anthill, because that's where the ants really live, actually. But the grasshopper lived at the other side, which is nearby the leaves. And the grasshopper was so very lazy that he couldn't be able to gather food for the winter all by himself. So, while the ants were gathering food for the winter, a grasshopper started to bother the ants, and the grasshopper asked the ants if he could sing and dance while they're looking for food. And he also said, "Summer lasts forever. Why can't you wait until winter comes?" So, the ant told the queen ant about what the grasshopper said to him. So the queen ant said to the grasshopper, "Now there, Mr. Grasshopper. The reason why me and the other ants were gathering food for the winter to store some food in our anthill is because winter is coming, and summer doesn't last forever." Then the grasshopper laughed. "Really? You think so? I didn't have time to do it because I was too busy singing and dancing." So the grasshopper had went. And after the grasshopper laughed at the queen ant, she got really mad at the grasshopper. So off the queen ant goes, and off all the ants go. So all the ants have gathered their food and stored in the anthill, when suddenly winter began to fall and snow started to come. And then the grasshopper got so cold that he didn't have any shelter to stay warm, and he didn't get any food to eat because he was too busy looking for food. And now the grasshopper is about to die out here in the cold. Just then, the ants have heard the grasshopper was cold and it was about to die. So the ants carried the grasshopper inside the anthill. And then the queen ant said to the grasshopper, "Well there, Mr. Grasshopper, I think you have learned a lesson about what I've said." And he did. So, do you want to know what the grasshopper has learned? Well, the grasshopper learned that you should always be prepared for everything. especially when you're being prepared for winter. Like all the animals do. Like ants and grasshoppers always do. So I think the grasshopper had finally learned a lesson for what he did. The end.
So yeah, that was me listening to you telling the story the ant and the grasshopper, and I know that story, and yeah, you gotta be prepared, otherwise disaster can strike. So be on the lookout for more videos from me very soon. So until then, bye, Dan.